help me. What was your take home? What was your take home yesterday? Did you learn anything yesterday?
Yes, I will learn.
So yes, please can you tell us what did you learn yesterday? Are you seeing the screen?
Yes, sir, but there is not.
Yes,
yes, sir, we are seeing it, but it's not yet set completely.
So sorry, let me log out again and log in. I don't know why.
Okay, sir.
I'm seeing some errors there.
Don't worry. I'll come and take it.
Thank you.
It's over. Into office. Not off the road light. 20 minutes. Voila. Thank you, man.
So please, can we be talking as I worked on it? What was your take home yesterday?
No problem, sir.
So did you hear my question? What did you learn yesterday?
Thank you.
Mr. Jiba Augustine, what did you learn yesterday?
Sir, we learned so many things. Actually, I didn't read my book, so you can go ahead, but we learned something yesterday, sir. So we learned so many things yesterday. I can't recall, but I know them.
You learned many things yesterday.
Okay, so let me try from my end.
Thank you.
Okay. Yesterday we talked about, we began
I don't
from
want you people to behave like my children. I don't want you people to behave like my children. When they come back, my children, when they come back from the church and you ask them, how was the service? It was powerful. What did you learn? God came down. What was your take home from the church? Man, it was loaded. Are you following my story?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I don't want us to be like that. So
Okay,
please
so let
tell
me
me
just
specifically, what did you learn yesterday?
Let me talk about one thing at least. This is Richard.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Okay, and we began from we began from social capital and community development. and we treated other things, but particularly one of the topics we treated that got me fascinated was building resilient communities, theories and practices. Now, in building resilient communities, according to you, said it means strengthening community capacities to adapt and recover, or thrive in the face of adversities. And you were able to mention some theories that enhance such effective building of resilient within communities, where you talk about a socio-ecological theory that is basic ecological system to mitigate or reduce the impact of
the screen is not showing.
that theory, system theory, transformative theory. I remember for now.
In your screen.
Please, Iveren, please off your mic, please. We just discuss this thing now.
Oh,
please,
thank
off
you.
your mic.
Are we on the same page now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you were trying to say what you learned yesterday. Can I hear you?
Okay, sir.
I'm listening. Somebody else
Resilient
can help me.
communities, the theory. Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. So in building resilient communities, you said that emphasizes the strengthening of community capacity to adapt and recover or thrive in the face of adversity. So that encompasses the socio-economic and environmental situations that help to build a resilient communities, different theories. And the community builder or the agent who is undertaking such a project of building a resilient community could pick any theory based on the needs that he wants to address. And according to the lecture yesterday, some of the theories are socio-ecological theory, community capital theory, system theory, and transformative resilient theories. Like the transformative theory emphasizes the transformation of the society. That's what I can remember for now.
Okay, thank you. Any other person? Any input from any of us? Should I call name?
Yes, sir.
No, thank you. Yesterday we covered.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello?
I'm hearing you.
Sir. Okay. Yesterday, I will be brief.
Yes, I'm getting you.
Yesterday, I learned about social capital, being referred to as the networking, trust, cooperation that exists among a group or groups, which helps in checking marginalization and all of that.
It's okay. So this morning, we will try to cover some ground.
Okay.
Yesterday,
Hello, sir. In addition to that.
Stop at.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you.
Hello.
So let's start this morning from subjective measures of well-being.
Okay. Thank you.
What does subjective well-being? What does it mean? It refers to how people feel about their lives and include both affective in terms of emotion. So how do you feel about your life? When we talk about subjective well-being, it's how people feel about their lives, and it includes their emotions, how emotional are they, their emotional well-being, their cognitive evaluation in terms of life satisfaction. Every one of us in a class this morning have different feelings about our lives. Godwin Sunday, you have started this morning. Please, can you mute your mic?
Sorry, sir.
So basically, when we talk about subjective well-being, that is what we really mean. How do you feel about your life? And there are two things we looked at. We'll look at the emotional well-being. How well is your emotion, your affections? Then we are looking at the cognitive evaluation, where we look at your life satisfaction. You will agree with me, what satisfies somebody may not be the same thing that satisfies another person. All of us derive satisfaction from different things. So basically, that is what we look at the issue of subjective measure of well-being. And let's quickly look at life satisfaction. What is actually life satisfaction? And this is commonly measured through a survey where individuals are asked to rate how satisfied they are with their overall life. You can ascertain that by survey. Individuals are asked several questions to ascertain how they are satisfied with their overall life. One well-known measure is what we call the country ladder, which asks people to imagine a ladder with a step and rate their life satisfaction on a scale from the worst possible life to the best possible life. So this ladder is the scale, graded in a scale, where people measure their life satisfaction, starting from the worst possible life. How worst was your life, the situation you passed through, and the best possible life. And why do we use life satisfaction survey? Because it captures personal assessment of one's life, allowing for insight into how individuals feel about their well-being beyond their material wealth. So when we look at life satisfaction, we are not just valuing the issue of material wealth. As wonderful as material wealth may look like, some persons may not have what others have, but they are well satisfied by their rating. And that gives reasons why some persons commit suicide. And you look at them from every human standard, there shouldn't be any reason for such persons to commit suicide. Buildings, houses, marriages, everything may be working. To you, the person is satisfied. But when you ask the person using the scale of country ladder, you will discover that what you think is satisfaction to you may not be satisfaction to the person. So this issue of well-being using life satisfaction survey is a personal matter. And why is it good? What is the strength? It's easy to measure. and has been widely used in a large-scale survey, like the World Happiness Report. It was this particular survey, life satisfaction survey, that was used. But it has some limitation. Means that individual response may be subjective based on cultural factors or personal circumstances. So there are some subjectivity when it comes to the issue of measuring well-being with life satisfaction survey. Some, it can be influenced by temporal emotions or social comparison. When some persons start comparing themselves with others, it becomes a challenge and a problem. So basically, that is one of the ways we can measure well-being. Another method we can use is what we call World Happiness Report. Before we make progress, any question when we look at life satisfaction survey? Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want to believe you are with me. So let's look at World Happiness Report. World Happiness Report rank country based on factors like income, social support, life expectancy, freedom to make life choices, generosity, and corruption. It combines subjective well-being from survey on life satisfaction with objective measures of well-being. So basically, when we talk about World Happiness Report, this report ranks different countries, looking at the income of the country, looking at the social support of the country, looking at the life expectancy of the country. Can that person take the baby a bit away and undo the baby for now, please? So we'll look at that. Why is it used? World Happiness Report emphasizes the importance of social support and trust and quality of life. That is why it is being used. It offers insight into the factors that make people happy. There are different factors that make people happy. So the World Happiness Report helps us to ascertain those factors. Countries that are loaded with report of corruption or with low life expectancy cannot be as happy as those countries where corruption is minimized, where they live long, where they are enjoying social support. Happiness will be literally available. So I'm trying to explain that the World Happiness Report emphasizes the importance of social support. It emphasizes the importance of trust. It emphasizes the quality of life, offering insight into the factors that make people happy. And we have seen what is a strength.
Yes.
It provides an
Can you see that
international.
everybody is seeing something different?
Hello.
Huh? Yes, next.
It provides an internationally comparable measures of happiness, offering both individual perception of well-being and objective factors that influences their life satisfaction. So there are subjective factors, there are objective factors that influences life being. And that is why I'm trying to say that what this World Happiness does is that it provides a basis for international comparison where happiness can be measured. The limitation is that the report may not fully capture cultural differences in how people understand happiness, and it can be influenced by subjective bias or social expectation. What you may see as happiness in a place may not be happiness in another place, depending on their culture. So this World Happiness Report does not capture these cultural differences. As a result, making their report subjective bias or making their report not really satisfiable because cultural issues have been omitted. Are we together?
Yes,
Please,
we are
any
together.
question? Yes. Can I make progress?
Yes, sir, you can.
Okay. Let's look at gender, health, education in sustainable social development. Gender, health, education in sustainable social development. Gender equality, health, and education, they are very crucial pillars of sustainable social development. And these dimensions are interconnected. They are interconnected in the sense that they are both addressing issues that are essential for achieving long-term goals. They are inclusive and they are equitable. So what do I mean by that? That gender equality, health, and education, they are crucial and critical pillars for every sustainable social development. Sustainable social development, as articulated in the United Nations Social Development Group, the others we have explained before, call for the integration of this area to ensure that development benefits all people, especially those who have historically been marginalized. There are groups that from history, it is clear that they have been marginalized. And we are saying that the idea of education, health, and gender issues are key issues when it comes to the issue of sustainable development goal. So we are seeing, how do we integrate this? What is the intersection of gender, of health, and education in sustainable development? So it requires us to understand these principles very well and how each of these dimensions influences and amplifies the others. How does gender influences health? How does gender influences education? How does education influences gender and health? So these intersections are very critical issues we are looking at under sustainable social development. We say empowering women and girls through education, improving health outcome, and promoting gender equality are not only fundamental human rights, but they are also pivotal in creating more resilient and prosperous society. So if you want to create a prosperous society, if you want to create a resilient society, then the idea of empowering women and girls through education cannot be overemphasized. Abu, please, can you mute your mic? Abu, mute your mic. Thank you.
Okay,
so why gender equality matter for sustainable social development? Why gender equality matter? So when we talk about gender equality, is both a goal and a means for achieving sustainable social development. It's both a goal and a means for achieving sustainable social development. Gender disparities in areas like education, healthcare, and economic participation can have significant social and economic cost. When there are disparity in gender issues, particular issues like education, when particularly the female are deprived from being educated. If you go to some of our culture, some of our family, even some of us that are educated, we discover that we give attention to our male children more than the female children, denying them of their benefit in terms of education. And we are saying that when that exists, or you are saying women are not entitled to some particular health care, or women are not entitled to some particular job, which will in turn affect their economic power. So let me look for Abu and remove it from our. Ubetu, you are disturbing my class. So these are the issues. So addressing gender inequality can accelerate progress in various sustainable development goals in SDG, including those focused on poverty eradication, health, education, and economic growth. I'll try to say that gender equality is especially crucial because women and girls represent half of the world population, and their exclusion from opportunity limits societal progress. Reports have shown that women and girls represent half of the world population. So when this category of people are excluded from opportunities,
individuals against a company or organization, especially authorities. So these are the methods that you can use in dispute resolution.
Abu,
so we have how many of
Sesu.
them? How many have listed?
So, as I was trying to explain, that gender inequality or gender equality is a crucial matter. Knowing fully well that the women folks, the girls, represent not less than 50% of the world population. So imagine you are excluding 50% of the world population from opportunities and all that benefit accrued to them in terms of education, health, and economic growth. You will discover that it will limit societal progress. So empowering women and promoting gender equity, strengthening the capacity of individuals and communities, improving not only the well-being of women, but also that of their families and communities. So when women are empowered, when women are given opportunity to participate in things that should help the community, the family, it will improve the social standard and well-being of the people. What are the key gender issues in sustainable social development? Key gender issues. Number one is access to education. Access to education. And we're trying to say that girls' education sorry. We're trying to say that girls' education is fundamental to achieving gender equality. Educated women are more likely to work, earn higher income, and contribute to their communities, social and economic development. So when women are educated, the possibility of them getting good jobs are there. And if they get good jobs, they will contribute to the development of the environment of the community. So that's why we are trying to emphasize that women should be given, girls should be given access to education. Additionally, educating girls leads to improved health outcome. When you educate the girls, they will experience improved health. It will reduce child mortality. They will know exactly what to do to contain mortality among children. And it will increase decision-making power in the household and community. It will increase decision-making power in the household community. So these are very, very fundamental. Very, very, very fundamental. The next point is reproductive health and right. Ensuring that women have access to reproductive health services and the ability to make decisions about family planning is essential for sustainable development. What do we mean by that? We're trying to say that women and girls should be given access to reproductive health services. Give them ability to make decisions, give them reasons, opportunity, and right to make decisions, particularly family planning. It helps in sustainable social development. Access to contraception, material health care, and sexual health education empowers women, educate women on sex matter. On maternal health care. All of these are very fundamental. So when you expose women, when you give them access to these opportunities, it helps them to be better. You are empowering them, and they will contribute to better health care outcome and also help in economic stability. So reproductive health care and right should be given to women. The next key gender issue is gender-based violence. It's a barrier to sustainable social development. It hinders women's ability to contribute to society and place a heavy burden on healthcare system, legal institutions, and community. So when women suffered gender-based violence issue, GBV, it hinders many of them and equally hinders sustainable development. It increases the burden and challenges of legal institutions. A lot of issues will be coming from that point. So there will be a lot of legal matter, there will be a lot of community crisis. And we are trying to say that addressing GBV, gender-based violence, is critical for achieving gender equality and improving the overall well-being. So the matter of gender-based violence should be critically looked into and be addressed. If gender-based violence is addressed, women will do better. Then we have the issue of economic empowerment, gender equality in the place of work, access to economic resources, and entrepreneurial opportunity are fundamental to empowering women. Give them opportunity to work. Give them opportunity to do businesses. Give them opportunity to participate in economic activities that will increase their income. And women participation in the economy benefit both families and society. We have seen so many families that their wives, their women are working. The children are well placed in school and doing well. It helps to reduce poverty and it increases productivity. So we are trying to say that there are few gender issues that are very, very fundamental. That you give them access to education, especially girls' education, reproductive health and rights, gender-based violence issue, economic empowerment, and these are very key issues we must look into. Any question before we make progress? Any confusion? Any clarity?
You were fast, sir. You can take run over it again, sir.
Okay, I was fast.
Yes, sir. You were fast, sir. Run over it again.
Oh.
The gender issues in sustainable social development.
Sir, I have a question, sir. I have a question, sir. Addressing
Yes,
this
go ahead.
economic empowerment in relation to gender equality. You have established that if
Yes, sir.
women are empowered, it will help, especially in the economic sphere, it will help to reduce poverty. And that is fact, actually. But
Yes,
in
sir.
Africa generally, and particularly Nigeria, we have this mindset of ladies always saying that my money is my money, while your money is our money. So how can that help to reduce the poverty level? Because in most family setting, you discover that it is the man that is taking care of most of the financial responsibilities in the household.
Okay. Can we respond? Can we throw more light before I give my answer? Can women talk? Mommy Lucy,
Hello?
are you
Good morning,
there?
class. In my own opinion.
I want to talk.
No, I want women to talk, not men yet.
Yes, sir. A woman is here to talk. Oh.
Okay, Mrs. Agu, go ahead.
Okay.
We are hearing you.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay.
Yes.
And the answer to that question is very simple. We women, we spend our money wisely. We don't spend like men. So when you empower a woman, we'll make sure that the right thing is done. Even in our houses, we don't spend our money anyhow. That is why we keep saying that our money is for us. But at the end, you will see what that money has done to your house. Even the person that has raised this question, if you look very well, and if your woman or your wife is telling you that her money is her own, but you look very well, you will see vital things in the house that the woman used that money for. So what they have said is not out of place. When you empower a woman, you empower the nation.
Big man.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Mrs.
I have
Shonke,
a contribution.
can you say
I have a
something?
contribution, sir.
Hello, sir.
No,
Yes,
I
man is
want
up,
the
sir.
women to talk first. Don't worry, the men will talk. Because they are accusing women that they say their money is their money. And the money of a man is our money. If there's no woman is talking, you can go ahead.
Okay, sir, I have a contribution to make.
Sir, our hands
Please go
are
ahead.
up. Our hands are up. Our hands are up.
Okay, Madam Jennifer Jatu. Go ahead and talk.
Good morning, sir. Good morning,
Go
my
ahead.
fellow classmates.
Good morning.
Our money is our money. And money is our money. The fact it's a 50-50 kind of a thing. Sometimes, yes, our money is our money. But if you look, most times we spend time with the children more than our husbands do. There are certain needs in the house that come up when the men are not at home, and then the women have to handle those needs. It's not every need that the woman handles in the house that I did this, I did this, I did this. Just as the other spoke. Sometimes out in their home, this happen. It's only a woman who cares about the growth of the house that does that. Some women solely depend on their husband. Even when they use their money, they still say they borrowed money because they want to get it back from their husband. But some that have conscience will do these things with or without their husband's knowledge. And most times the husbands will just say it. So it's not always true that our money is our money and the husband's money is our money. More money than the husband's. Because if your husband does not
I enjoyed that contribution.
If your husband does not support his own immediate family, his family members to say, oh, because you are married now, your wife is the reason why you are not supporting. So you as a woman, you even be scared that the little my husband has, let him support his family so that they don't start calling me the problem. So, sir, it's a 50-50 kind of thing. It's not always. And I also have a contribution concerning the GBV. If it's okay for me to speak.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay, let's just tidy up this one. Let's not more do things together.
Okay, sir.
Up. I want to ask a question.
I appreciate your input. Yes, Madam Jennifer. Thank you. Somebody say wants to talk. Please go ahead.
You talk
on
about
the same matter?
Yes, GBV. No, my own is a question. Yes, sir. It's a question, sir.
No, okay, let's finish this matter. Let's attend to let me summarize this question first.
Right,
the person that asked the question, do you get the point Madam Jennifer made?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did.
It is popularly said that our money is their money, but their money is their money. But if you see the operation at home, it's always not true. Many a times they will not tell you the additional money they added to get those food stuff. Many a times you see your children wearing good clothes. It is not part of the food money you gave them, sir. Some of them buy additional clothes for you.
Yes.
So generally, those women with a good spirit, they are contributing graciously to the family. And let me tell you the truth. Any family where the husband and the wife are collaborating, bringing things together, they grow faster.
Yes.
They achieve greater results and they do well. Please, are we together?
Yes.
Have I answered your question?
Yes,
so
sir. You're right,
say
sir.
their money is their money, sir. They are using it. They are using it for the family, sir. No, they are using it greatly for 80% and above of the women. Even while their mouth are saying it, is far from their heart. When you see a home that is growing, it's not just the input of the man. The input of the woman is so significant there, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Very correct, sir.
So
can I go ahead with my question, sir?
Yes, sir. Manasseh.
Okay, sir. You talk about gender-based violence, and
yes,
you emphasize more on women. Does it mean that the gender-based violence doesn't happen to men? It's only women that are being violated?
The women are more vulnerable, sir. The women are more vulnerable. Hardly you will see a man looking for a job and they will say they must sleep with him before they get a job.
Da abin ya faru. A gabana ya faru. Ni ne wanda.
Yes, you are very correct. Most of the times they ask us for money, which is almost same thing with sleeping with them.
Sabida ai kokari a bawa shi mai mashin emergency
they suffer more
a kai shi
harassment
asibiti.
than men suffer.
So mai mota kuma yana mun waya.
Men can stand to the
ga issues ɗin da suke
responsibility, to the
ciki.
reality on
Ya
ground.
kamata
But
a ce in
women,
zo.
many a times they are vulnerable.
All right.
So they
All right,
suffer
sir.
more gender-based violence than men do. That is why many a times we give example with women. No man will say another man should come and sleep with him before he give him mark. But they can tell a lady, if you can't come and see me, you will not pass my exam. Are you together with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Manasseh, men suffer from gender-based violence, but not as common as women. Women are the receiving end of GBV.
Excuse me,
Have I
sir.
answered your question?
I want to make
Very
an input
Yes,
to
sir.
that, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, go ahead, Fanya.
Okay, sir. So things are changing now. Where men too, they have started asking us for a bonbon. Sorry to use that word in a class. So with the introduction of
Those ones are
homosexuality
demonic.
and all
They
of
are
that,
satanic.
yeah, things have started changing. So
No, that
while I
was not
understand the
under our
vulnerability,
contest.
okay, I have understand the side of vulnerability, but then things are also changing. Men too, they're asking them of certain things, and then to just add to what you have said about in answering Manasseh's question, men also face these challenges, but then what women face is worse. In out of 10 women, at least 8 have been asked for, or they have been violated. So it's usually more with women than with men. Just wanted to add the statistics bit on it.
Okay, just to lay a little emphasis on your contribution, particularly asking men from their bonbon, those ones are satanic. It's beyond gender-based violence. Those ones, they are corrupt. They are more to that. But generally, again, women suffer gender-based violence issue more than men. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, students. Welcome to your morning paper. I wish you the best of luck. There are slight changes
can you mute your mic?
In the timetable.
Tefa,
this
mute
paper
your mic.
is supposed to be
Mr. Teve, Raphael.
Exam in red color.
Teve, Raphael, please off your mic and attend to your students, please.
The afternoon paper. But however, we are starting with paper 1.
So let's look at health and sustainable social development.
After paper 1, we'll go to paper 3.
Health as a central component of our well-being.
In the afternoon.
We say health is a core element
2 o'clock.
of human
Sorry for the delay.
Development.
It was this morning
and
that exams
essential for achieving the SDGs. Health impact other areas of life, such as education and economic productivity. A healthy population is more likely to be educated. It's more likely to be productive, and they are able to contribute to the growth of the society. When the population are not healthy, you will discover that there will be challenge in terms of education. And that's why we are saying that healthy population is far better, because it will enhance their educational development. It will enhance their economic power and make them more productive, and it will improve their general life standard. So universal health coverage is a key focus of sustainable social development. They ensure that everyone,
and please,
regardless of their income,
when
their
the question
location,
paper
or their
and
social status, have
OBJ
access to essential health
answer should
services
get to you.
without facing financial
Very well to
hardship.
ensure that
So
your
basically,
name,
when we talk
your
about health, it's very
candidate number,
central
and your
to the
central number,
well-being
and reshade
of
it.
every individual,
In the
of
index number, it has been
every
shaded,
society.
right? And the paper code also has been
Very,
shaded.
very clear. Please, can we please talk to this man to mute his mic? Let's look at health issue for sustainable development, maternal and child issue. Maternal and child health. Improving maternal health and reducing child mortality are key targets of the Sustainable Development Goal. Access to quality maternal care, safe childbirth, and nutrition are essential for ensuring healthier family and society. So basically, when there are access to maternal health, it will reduce child mortality. And this in turn will help for safe childbirth. This in turn will help for proper nutrition. So we are saying that maternal and child health are very, very fundamental. Then we have the non-communicable disease, the NCDs. As countries develop, they often face rising rate of non-communicable disease, like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. These diseases are long-term economic and social consequences and are often preventable with the right intervention, such as healthcare and lifestyle changes. When people change their life and live correctly, the possibility to improve their health, to avoid certain disease, like heart disease, like cancer, they are always there. You observe that beside the fact that quite number of persons inherited are suffering from diabetes on the basis of inheritance or cancer from one generation to other. Some also suffered it because of careless lifestyle and eating habits. So if proper education, they are educated properly on what to do and what not to do, it will reduce the level of this non-communicable disease. Let's look at mental health. It has become a critical issue for global development. Poor mental health affects productivity, social integration, and overall well-being. When somebody is suffering from mental health challenge, it will affect the productivity of that individual. It will be difficult for such people to integrate socially, and overall well-being will be affected. So investing in mental health care is reducing stigma and promoting psychosocial well-being as necessary for ensuring comprehensive health and achieving sustainable development. So when we invest on mental health, we ensure to reduce stigma drastically. People with mental health challenge are always stigmatized. So we are saying that when we invest on mental health care, so many positive aspects will be there. We'll deliver people from stigmatization. We ensure that people do well, and as a result of that, increases the achievement of the improvement in achieving good, sustainable social development. Then the next point is environmental health. The impact of environmental factors such as pollution, climate changes, and unsafe living conditions can significantly affect health. What do I mean by that? When pollution are managed to the barest minimum, when climate changes are mitigated upon, when living conditions are safe, it will improve the health of the people. So ensuring clean water, sanitation, and air quality is necessary to maintain public health, particularly for vulnerable groups. Particularly for vulnerable groups. So it is very, very key. It is very, very important. Any question on health and sustainable social development before we move ahead? Any question? Any clarity?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Can we progress?
I have a question.
Sir?
I have a question, sir.
Okay, Manasseh, go ahead.
You talk about
yes, go ahead, sir.
You talk about stigmatization in terms of mental health. Now, the question is, we understand that this mental health people, most of time, if not well treated, they are violent in nature. So how then do we handle them in order to avoid stigmatization? So that at the end of time, you that you are healthy will not become unhealthy because of the attack. They may attack you during the process of trying to be close to them and make them feel within the environment. How do you do that, sir?
Okay, any input from anybody? Okay, Uto. Patrick, you want to say something?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Mental health challenge are in degrees.
I want to make an input, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Thank you. Yes, go ahead, ma.
Yeah, this trying not to stigmatize this mentally unhealthy people. I think that the best that we can do is make sure that they get appropriate treatment for their mental condition, because it is not all mental health conditions that make people violent. Some of them go through depression. Some, maybe when they become psychosis, then they will now become violent. And in that case, you take them for treatment in those psychiatric homes so that they will be treated properly. That way, you too, you will not be affected in any way.
And just to add to what Mommy Lucy just said, many a times some of them are on treatment, on drugs, and we violate the medication prescription. Some of them get angry that I will not take my medication again. And as soon as you don't take medication, it will resurface. And again, some of us needed early identification is also very crucial. And you also know that, just as she explained, some of these are product of depression. I'd like to encourage every one of us on this platform. Anything you can avoid, avoid it. Anything you don't have per time, it is because it's not your time. Don't pile up burden too much for yourself. When your season comes, you will know. Don't live a life of comparison. Some persons fall into depression because they are comparing themselves with another person. And the only book that I studied say he that compares himself with another man is a fool. So please, anything that can trigger mental challenge to us, as much as possible, let us avoid them. Unnecessary argument, unnecessary debate, anything that can trigger violence, mental health issues, please let's avoid them. So the issue of being stigmatized is false, is you stigmatizing those that have the mental challenge. Don't stigmatize them. Any way you can help them out of that situation. Many people over the years have overcome their mental challenge and they are better today. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm listening.
Sir, yes. The area you just mentioned now is where I want to emphasize on it. We are talking about stigmatization. The stigma here is that most of loved ones that have been affected by this psychotic problem, even when they have taken proper medication to reduce it, still the stigma goes on with them. Those people around them try to remind them of their condition. That makes them become so violent at certain times. So just like what you are saying, it is we that were around them that can minimize this kind of situation by embracing them and trying to work on their psychology, to let them also feel as if they are part of us. But when we begin to stigmatize them by maybe reminding them of their medical condition, that can make them become violent. And that is why some of them, even when they discover that, they feel that even if I am well, they still believe that I was once in this condition, and therefore one day someone can remind me, that they go ahead and begin to isolate themselves from others. So that is my take, sir.
Thank you so much for that input. Thank you. Okay, Augustine.
Yes, sir.
Augustine, you are raising up your hand.
Yes, sir. To add to what Mr. Takwe has just said, if for a development to be sustained in respect of the mental issues, if laws or regulations are set that people who are diagnosed or they are discovered to have mental issues, they should not, the population or the public should not make a mockery of them. If there will be a regulation or a law to enforcing that those people are to salvage the situation. That's my move.
Well, that become a policy issue. I know policy issue have so many processes to be implemented. But the good one, yes, sir. Can we make progress now?
Yes, sir.
Can we forge ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's look at gender dimension of health. Women's health. Women face unique health challenges related to reproductive health, maternal health, and gender-specific disease. Addressing this health disparity requires a gender-sensitive approach to health care that prioritizes access to contraception, safe abortion service, and maternal health care. So discover that women have unique health concerns. Let's talk about their monthly cycle. It's so unique. These are issues around maternal health matters. They are reproductive health. So we are saying that given specific sex priority for women to enjoy maternal health care, to access contraception and other stuff, they are very key and fundamental. For men's health, men also suffer specific health issues, including high rate of heart disease. Many of them are suffering from many heart disease, heart failure, this and that, because of accumulated stress. When they needed to cry, they will not cry. They will be forming man. Injuries and substance abuse. A lot of men are suffering from substance abuse. However, these issues are often under addressed due to gender expectations that discourage men from seeking help or discussing their health problem. You know, men don't talk about their challenge. And that is why you see a lot of them dying. You just say, but I saw this man yesterday, he's gone. There are underlying sickness. The man have refused to open up. So I'm saying that it is good for men to open up. Don't store up challenges in your heart. It will result to heart disease and other issues. So there's at the gender dimension, the women health, the men, and the issues associated with them. Any question or input? Women, can you say one or two things about women's health that makes it unique for that from that of men? So what say, Dr. Mrs. Yes, I'm listening. Oh, we are listening. We are privileged to have the second facilitator in the group today. From tomorrow, you'll not be hearing my voice, you'll be hearing our voice. I thought you want to make input.
No, not really, not really.
It's okay. Thank you.
Not really.
Let's look at education and sustainable social development.
Hello. Okay, let me make an input.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, concerning gender issues in health. On the issue of contraceptives. Hello?
Contraception.
On the area of contraception. I want to note that this is very key to women's health, because we are in an era where it has become mandatory for us to do family planning due to economic issues and also these same health issues we are talking about. These economic issues have an effect on our health. So it is correct to do family planning with contraceptives that will help us space our children and help us regain enough strength and energy to push on as women, to be able to do what we ought to do and not to be a liability. That is where I want to stress, because there are some women who don't just give into this. Though majority are not learned anyway, I know of some that are even learned. They even think it's sinful to do that. And they keep giving birth and giving birth against their ability to look after these children. Thank you.
Sir, I have something to say, sir. Sir, I have something to say. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Sir, I have a contrary view to what my doc is saying. There is nothing wrong about taking contraceptive.
Okay, just express your own view.
Yes, there is nothing wrong about that. As the issue of she's talking about spacing of children to enable them have a better ground to be productive to the society and their families. But my take is different from that. If you are taking contraceptive, which are part of, I am on my take, sir. If you are saying that you are doing this in order to have a child spacing, if you are saying that you are doing this in order to have child spacing, to enable you have a better food.
I'm listening.
We can't hear him again.
He has a network fault.
Thank you. I'm listening. We are not hearing you.
Maybe he has a network issue, sir.
Oh, I think you have lost network. Sir? That's okay. Thank you for your view. And thank you for our own view. I wish you have had your view very well, but the encouragement is that she spoke on the reality on ground. Wisdom is profitable to direct.
Sir, but I'm saying that. But sir, I am saying that that is a double-edged sword. You want to take contraceptive, you should do that in conjunction with the agreement with you and your spouse. You don't just do it because you want to space your children. If you don't do that, that brings a lot of problem in the family. When a woman decides to, yes.
Hello, please, this was not said without the consent of the husband, but the fundamental is that contraceptives are not working. I didn't go down to that, to go that side, but that ought to be. But as your slide is saying, we need to prioritize women's health through that.
Okay. Thank you. Very good input. The point of emphasis here is that she didn't say you will not consult your husband. You must, of a necessity. You are one. You can't do such thing without telling your husband. And many of us are family doctors that guide us. Of course, there are different types that you must understand your body makeup and how it reacts to your system. But these are issues. But the point of emphasis is that we should give priority to access to these things. They are very, very fundamental. They are very, very fundamental. Thank you for all your input. Can we make progress? Education and sustainable social development. The role of education in achieving sustainable social development. Again, we emphasize that education is foundational to human development. It is a right in itself and is critical to improving other aspects of life, such as health, economic stability, and gender equality. Education enables people to make informed decisions about their lives, particularly fully in society, and contribute to the economy. So when you are adequately educated, it makes you informed. And when you are informed, when you are making decisions, just like the decision of using contraceptive we are talking about, there is much to what education can help you do in deciding how to do it, when to do it, and who to do it. All of these are basic information you can get on the basis of your level of education. And I say in particular, quality education is central to building human capacity and ensuring that generation can take the challenge of sustainability. An educated population is more likely to have better health outcome, more equitable gender relations, and contribute positively to the economy. These are the basics truth, that education is fundamental. The truth of the matter, many of us that are educated, when you go to your village today and see some of the persons that you grew up together, some of them look like your father. They have been backward because of lack of education. Education gives us the right standing, the right mindset, the right thinking ability. Education makes us to be more economically empowered. So these are the basis for education. There are key challenges, key educational challenges when it comes to sustainable social development. The first challenge is actually access to education. Access to education. Access to education is really challenging, particularly for low-income countries, for displacement people, some as a result of cultural barrier. Quite a number of persons may not have access to education. Please, are we together?
Yes, sir, we're together.
So, we're trying to say access to education. While global access to education has improved, challenges remain, especially in low-income countries like ours, and in areas affected by conflict, areas affected by displacement or cultural barriers, girls, disabled students, and minority groups are often at higher risk of exclusion from educational opportunities. Till today, there are families that don't believe in girls' school education. Their culture don't support it. There are places where they have suffered displacement. They are finding it difficult to go back to school. All of these are issues of concern. Another challenge, apart from access to education, is quality of education. It is not enough for education system to simply increase enrollment rate. The quality of education matters so much. Ensuring that schools provide a meaningful, inclusive, and equitable education is essential for improving outcome. This includes training teachers. Improving infrastructure, and ensuring that curricula are relevant to real-world challenges faced by students. It's not just to have access to school. If you go to some of our schools in villages, they'll just come and sit under a tree. After some time, they'll go and find for their teachers. After some time, they will go. No. We're saying that they should have access to quality education. Hello, are we together? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So the third point is gender equality in education. Gender disparity in education remains a significant challenge in many parts of the world. Educating girls has proven to have powerful impact on family, communities, and society. Reducing poverty, improving health outcomes, and promoting gender equality. There's a popular saying that if you train one female girl, you train what? Women.
You train a
Do we have
nation.
women in the house?
Yes, sir.
If you educate a woman, one woman, you have educated, you have trained a nation.
A nation.
So training women, exposing them to education is very key. Please, are we together?
explaining listing examples.
So the next point is lifelong learning. In the context of the knowledge of economy, it is essential that adults continue to have access to learning opportunities through their lives.
To provide 10,000
vocational training.
homes for Benue cities.
Providing vocational training, skills and development, and access to higher education is critical to empowering individuals and preparing them for a very job opportunity. So education is a lifelong training. It's not just you train and stop now. Provide while you are in the service, you are embarking on in-service training and the likes. They are very, very fundamental. They are very, very fundamental. Any question? Any input? Hello? Any question or input? If there is none, I assume we are together. Let's look at the interconnection between gender, health, and education. The interconnection, gender and education. Educating girls has a transformative effect on communities. It is one of the most effective ways to address gender inequality and break the cycle of poverty. Educated women are more likely to have fewer and healthier children, participate in the workforce, and contribute to economic development. So when you expose women, educate them, you will have more of women in the workforce. And as a result of that, they will increase economic development. I say girls' education leads to improved health outcome. When the girls are educated, they will know what to do, and their health will be improved. Their health will be improved. These are basic fundamental issues. As educated women are more likely to seek proper health care, have access to maternal services, and make informed decisions about family plan, just as we have discussed earlier. You can't talk about family plan when you are not well educated. When you are not well educated, it's very, very key. Very, very key. Gender and health. Gender role significantly influences health outcome. In many societies, women may face health risks due to limited access to health services and gender-based violence. Similarly, men may have higher rate of certain health problems, but are less likely to seek care due to social norms about masculinity. Men don't go for medical checkup. A man will be dying, he'll be telling you that I am fine. Reproductive health is a critical area where gender and health intersect. Ensuring universal access to reproductive health service is essential for improving health outcome. Education, health, and women. Educated women are better able to access health care, make informed decisions, and advocate for their family well-being. So when a woman is educated, his family will have access to health care. They will make advocation for their family. This creates a positive cycle where education contributes to better health, which in turn supports further educational achievement. So education contributes to better health, and in turn support further educational achievement. In health education, addressing gender-specific issues such as maternal health education for women and mental health, and men mental health can reduce their health disparity and improve outcome of the entire community. Take note, while we're educating women on maternal health education, men were educating them on men mental health. A lot of men have mental issues. So any question, any contribution before we move to the next point? No issue. Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Richard, can I go ahead?
Go ahead, sir.
Let's look at policy implication for enhancing
Go ahead, sir.
human
Go ahead, sir.
development. Yes, I'm going ahead already. Are you hearing me well?
Yes, sir.
Policy implication for enhancing human development outcome. And as human development focuses on improving the quality of life for individuals by increasing access to education, so to healthcare and economic opportunities. So you can't talk about human development when we don't have access to education, when we don't have access to healthcare, when we don't have access to quality of economic opportunity. I say achieving enhanced human development outcome require addressing systemic barrier, promoting equity, and ensuring that development efforts are inclusive and sustainable. Inclusive in the sense that the marginalized should be part of it, the low-income people, the vulnerables. I was saying government and organizations and policymakers play a critical role in shaping policies that promote human flourishing and equitable progress. The policy implication for enhancing human development outcome can be drawn from the intersection of economic development, education, health, and social development, and environmental sustainability. The policy below aims to improve human capability, well-being, and quality of life for all individuals, especially those in a vulnerable or marginalized group. So let's quickly look at what are the economic policies for human development. Let's look at the inclusive economic policy. These economic policies should be focused on inclusive growth that ensure equal access to economic opportunities for all, including women, youth, marginalized community, and those in remote areas. We're saying that everybody should have the same access and inclusive economic growth. The implication of this is that if you implement this policy, it will reduce income inequality through progressive taxation and social transfer. When this policy is implemented, income inequality will be reduced. There will be a progressive taxation, what we call graduation tax. Then it will promote policies that create decent jobs and support entrepreneurship, especially for underrepresented groups, the groups that are not represented well. This policy will help them to have decent jobs. It helps them invest in infrastructure, such as road, electricity, and internet to support economic activities in underserved area there are areas that you need electricity to do business. We are trying to emphasize that all of this, when there's an inclusive economic growth, all of those will be addressed. Number 2 is the expected outcome. Increase economic mobility, improve living standard, and reduce poverty level. When there's an inclusive economic growth, we're expecting to see an economic mobility. People will be moving from one economic strata to another, from a low income earner to a high income earner. The standard of living will improve and poverty will reduce drastically. The next point is universal social protection. The policy implication for this is that there will be a social protection program. Example is unemployment benefits, giving benefit to unemployed people, pensions, child allowance. They are key in promoting human development by ensuring that people can meet their basic needs, even in times of economic hardship. People can meet their basic need, even in times of economic hardship. The action is that we expand access to universal social protection system that cover all citizens, particularly vulnerable groups, such as children, elderly, and disabled individuals. So we create opportunities where these people can be reached. We say you ensure that social security system are linked with healthcare and education to provide comprehensive support for individuals. Social security system are linked to healthcare and education. And the outcome is that there will be an increase, you increase social security, you reduce vulnerability to shock, and improve quality of life for all. Every individual will have access to quality of life. So education policy for human development, 2 basic things is access to quality education and lifelong learning and skill development. I've explained that before. Then the healthcare policy for human development is what we call universal health coverage and maternal and child health. The policy implication for universal healthcare is that healthcare is fundamental dimension of human development. Universal health coverage ensure that everyone has access to essential health services without financial hardship, contributing directly to human development. That is the UHC, that everyone have access to quality health care. And in the case of maternal and child health, the policy implication is to ensure that maternal health and reducing child mortality are central for human development and sustainable progress. Its effective policy can reduce maternal and infant death and promote healthy start for future generation. This question, any input? For those of you that lost connection, I pray God will give you connection. The number of people complaining of is network, the network is bad. So any question? Richard, any question? Are we still together?
Yes, we are, sir. No problem.
Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
Ayaka, question?
Sir.
John, I should continue like that?
Yes, sir. We are with you, sir.
We are with you, sir.
So let's quickly look at gender equality policy for human development. Then we say promoting gender equality in all sectors. The policy implication is that gender equality is both a fundamental right and a driver of human development, ensuring that women and men have equal access to resources and opportunities in area of education, in area of health, and the workplace enhances both individual and societal well-being. So there shouldn't be discrimination against any gender folks. Every gender, male or female, have access to equal education, equal work, equal everything, equal health. The expected outcome is a greater gender equality in education, the workplace and governance, leading to increased empowerment for women and girls. Now, when women are trained, when men are trained, given direct equal opportunities, the workforce will increase. Addressing gender-based violence. Policy implication. Gender-based violence is not only a human rights violation, but also a major obstacle to human development. At any organization, any environment where you see a GBV, it doesn't only affect the women, the human rights. It places an obstacle on human development. So we are saying that reducing GBV is critical to ensuring that all individuals, especially women and girls, can strive in the society. And if that is done, reduction in gender-based violence, it will improve mental health and social integration and greater equality. If that is done, it will increase mental health. It will also improve social integration. That both male and female will integrate correctly and greater equality. So basically, these are what. So let's look at environmental sustainability. Environmental, social sustainability, environmental sustainability, and human development. And human development. The first thing there is sustainable resource management. The policy implication is that the health of the environment is directly linked to human well-being. So if there is no good sanitation, the environment is not kept clean, it will affect the health of the human being. So policies that promote sustainable resource management ensures that natural resources are used efficiently and preserved for future generations. That is the idea of sustainable resource management. The resources are used now and they are preserved for future generations. A healthier environment reduces resource depletion and greater resilience to environmental shock like climate change. So when an environment is healthy, it reduces resource depletion and they're able to withstand environmental shock. Number two is climate change and health. Policy implication: climate change has wide-ranging impact on health, including increase in exposure to disease. Climate change can increase disease, heat waves, and natural disasters. So addressing climate change through public health and environmental policy will improve human development outcomes. When climate change is adequately addressed through public health, through environmental policies, saying that it will improve human development. And when climate change and health are tackled as expected, they will improve public health, better adaptation to climate risks, and increased sustainable livelihood will be experienced. Thank you. So let's, in the next 20 minutes, look at governance, institutions, and sustainability. Any question before I continue? Any question? Yiba?
No, sir. Oh, sorry. No question.
Ruben, any question? Mommy Lucy, any question? Mrs. Chonke, any question?
No question, sir.
Eh?
No question.
Okay. So let's look at governance, institutions, and sustainability. So we'll start with institutional analysis and sustainable governance framework. Sustainable governance framework. When we talk about institutional analysis and sustainable governance framework, these are fundamentals for promoting long-term sustainability. When you remove governance and institution, then sustainable development will not be there. So effective policy implementations and human development. Institution, in this case, we are saying both formal, such as government, legal system, and organization, and informal, such as cultural norms, social network, and community-based practices, play a crucial role in shaping the policy, in decisions, and behavior that contribute to sustainability. These are very, very key, very, very important. We note that. So let's see, what is actually institutional analysis? Institutional analysis refers to the examination of the rules, structure, processes, and actors that shape human behavior and decision-making. The rules, the structures. What are the rules? For every one of us, there are rules that have shaped our behavior. There are structures that have shaped our perception and our behavior. There are processes that have made it to happen. And there are actors, the individuals that are involved. You will agree with me that you are who you are by the reason of the things you have passed through and the environment you have passed through. And that is why we are saying that institutional analysis is referred to the examination of the rules, structures, and processes and actors that shape human behavior and decision making. In the context of sustainable social development, institutional analysis seeks to understand how institutions affect sustainability outcome, including the environmental protection, the social equity, and the economic development. How does these factors affect sustainability outcome? How does the environmental protection, when the environment is protected, how does it affect sustainable development? When the social equity is attained, how does it affect sustainable social development? And economic development. These are key issues. Key issues. We have the formal institutions. The formal institutions, these are laws, policies, and regulations, and governance structures. The formal institutions, these are the laws, the stipulated laws, the policies, the regulations, and government structure. Example, the government agency, the international organization, the legal system. All of these are actually the things that define sustainable development as regards formal institution. The informal institution, these refer to unwritten norms, cultural practices, community behavior, and social network that influence decision making. There are unwritten norms, whether we like it or not, we see ourselves behaving towards that norms. There are cultural practices we inherited. There are community behaviors, a social network we have found ourselves that have informed our decision making. What are the key areas of institutional analysis in sustainable social development? Number one is environmental governance. How the environment is being governed, the laws and regulations that govern it. Number two is social institutions. Number three is economic institutions. And number four is political institution. So what do we understand by environmental governance? I want us to make input now. What is environmental governance? If you don't talk, I will call it. Environmental governance. I'm asking. Environmental governance. Are we in the class?
Yes, sir. Is it a question you
Richard?
asked, sir? For response?
Yes. Yes, I want us to make input. We are not following. What is environmental governance?
I may suggest that, sir. Environmental governance. Okay.
Environmental governance encompasses the systems and processes through which decisions are made regarding the environment and natural resources. It involves the range of actors, including.
I know you Googled that. Do you see this class? Are you hearing me? I want you to talk from experience, not from reading a material.
All right.
Can somebody else help us? What do you understand? I didn't say you should go and Google. What do you understand by environmental governance? So just as he read for us, environmental governance is actually a system and a process through which decisions are made regarding the environment and natural resources. The system, the institutions, the processes, decisions are made. Every environmental and natural resources, there are processes, these are made. So that is one of the key areas when we talk of sustainability in social development. Environmental governance is very, very important. What are the systems? What are the processes that decisions are made? The other one is what we call the social institution. What is a social institution? Can somebody help us? Don't read it. From your own knowledge, what is social institution? Any contribution?
Institution.
That means that you are not following me. Yes. What is social institution?
My hand is up. My hand is up, sir.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
These are they are like social rules, rules and regulations that governs any organizational social aspects, sir. Social
Rules and
aspects such
regulations
as
that govern any social aspect. Okay.
yes,
Such
like
as what?
human rights, human rights policies, rules like maybe social community engagement, anything that has to do with an organization, the social aspect of it, any rules that is concerns that aspect is what we can refer to as.
Oh, okay. Another person, what do you understand by social institution? Yes, Fanya.
Okay,
Fanya.
sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so to me, social
I think
institutions,
family,
they are those institutions, or let me say, they are
family,
the
family
norms that
is an
we.
example of a social institution. They have a religion, even the marketplace. Hello?
Believe or that guide our society. I think they're about the government plays their role, religion plays its role, the family, and then I think education plays their role, and then there's an intersection. There's a place where all of them intersect, but overall, the government is at the head of it, and they control how these other social institutions, or rather, they regulate these other social institutions.
Okay. Somebody was trying to talk. Who is that? Go ahead.
Hello?
I was saying that a social
Yes.
institution.
Hello?
Aliyu, let me hear you.
A social institution is like a set of, it's like a rules or norms that governs the way we behave. Not that way, it governs our behavior. And some of these social institutions can come from even the school that we attend. That is institution like the university. It can be the family, because the family is also the smaller unit of socialization. Even religion, our religious inclination can also be part of our social institution because it shapes our behavior in general. Even the media space, our exposure to the internet can also shape our behavior. All these can be called a social institution from my understanding.
Okay. There was somebody that was trying to talk. Christabel.
Social institution, norms or rules.
Okay, there are norms on rule. Okay, thank you for all your input. Actually, basically, okay. Thank you for your input. All our explanations are correct. But in summary, we are talking about social institutions. They are actually social norms. They are social rules that are organized, that addresses the need of the society. So these are norms, these are rules that are basically organized to address the need of the society. So what is economic institution?
Sorry, sir, let me add that it also shapes human behavior. Thank you, sir.
It's okay. Thank you. So what is economic institution? Economic institution. Who will help us? What is economic institution?
Sir. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. My opinion.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Economic institution is a system structure that govern economic activities within a society. And
system of structure? Okay.
Yes. That govern economic activities.
I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Okay. Another
Where
person.
production and
economic institution?
Okay.
Any other input?
Okay,
What
let me
is
try again, sir.
economic institution? Yeah.
Okay,
Economic
so since
institution.
we're saying okay, so since we were saying social institutions, they are norms that govern how we behave in a society. We can we will now say economic institutions refers to the rules or the norms that govern how the economy of a country is shaped, or it determines the economy of the country. For instance, in Nigeria, we operate a near, they say it's a mixed economy, but it's a near capital economy, where, or rather a monopolistic economy where people are controlling a whole industry. So for me, that's how I see it.
Okay, somebody wanted to talk.
Yes.
Igba.
I'm looking at economic institutions as are they agencies that help to regulate, or let's say engage in is it production, could be distribution, maybe consumption of goods and services in a country or society. I'm looking at maybe central bank, an example, or maybe Nigeria Stock Exchange, and the rest.
Yes, sir.
That's good input. Yes, sir. Musa.
An economic institution is an organization or system that they all crucial rules in that the production, distribution, and exchange of goods and service. Within an economy, this institution can be formal or informal, include as examples of economic institutions, bank and financial institutions provide financial service such as loan, savings, and investment. Number two, market platform where buyer and sellers interaction to exchange good and service.
Yes.
No, thank you. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So thanks for all your input. So basically, when we talk about economic institutions, they are actually structures within a society that provide rules, incentive, and constraint to economic activity. All our explanations are welcome. So they are structure within the society. They help to provide rules. They help to provide incentive. They help to provide constraints to economic activity. That's basically what we talk about economic institution. Then let's look at political and legal institution. So what do we mean by political and legal institution? Before we go on break, the next 1 minute, what is political and legal institution? I'm listening. Nobody? Just in less than 1 minute, can somebody say something?
Huh?
Okay, sir. When we talk about political and legal
I'm not hearing you.
can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
When we
Yes, I'm hearing now.
talk about political and legal institutions, we are looking at the structures that governs decision makings in the society, and which could be power and authority.
Sir, politicals
okay.
and
Structures that govern decision making in the society. Yes, sir.
political and legal institutions are organizations and the systems that shape and governance country political laws and the governance those institutions. Political institutions governance the executives, legislatives, and the judiciary branches that make and enforce law. Parliament and Congress, the legislative body that make law and hold the governance.
You are reading. You are not contributing. You are reading from a document. I say,
No,
let's
sir.
share our experience. Let's share our opinion.
No, it's my experience, sir.
Political institution
Okay,
can
thank you for
also
that.
be referred. Hello?
Yeah, who
Hello?
is using iPhone? Please put your name. Yes, the person with iPhone, put your name.
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Good
I will
afternoon.
do that later, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you. Yes, can you talk?
Okay. Political and legal institutions are powers exercised by the society or governments.
Okay. So, thank you, all of you. Basically, political and legal institutions, they are both interconnected. Why the political talk about the political power, the legal institution talks about the legal framework, talks about the legal system, talks about the legal operation. So legal and politics are really connected. They are intertwined. And that's why when we look at the key area in institutional analysis in sustainable development, the environmental governance must be there, the social institutions must be there, the economic institution must be there, and the political and legal institution must be there. Thank you for good listening. We are coming back by 1.
Thank you, sir.
Have a wonderful time.
Thank you, sir.
Do you enjoy the class?
Very well, sir.
Yes, sir. We did. Thank you.
Very well, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Class, it looks like the person who is hosting us is not close to ending the meeting, so we can all log out. Meanwhile, if you are online here and you are yet to join our only student WhatsApp group, please chat me up personally so that I can add you up.
In terms of how
You can
come
drop
again,
the
please.
link
Come again,
on the
please.
WhatsApp group so that we can all join, please.
We have a WhatsApp group that is only for students. That WhatsApp group is where we do all our discussions so that we will not cluster our official WhatsApp group. So if you are not on that WhatsApp group, please chat me up personally so that I will add you up. And then for those of us whose names are still bearing nicknames or our phone names, please change it to your official full name. It will help for attendance.
Finding out Tiokosu is the one speaking, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm putting the framework in a smart way.
So we can all leave the meeting for now, please.